What's up everybody, I am Crimson Thunder. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. Last time we ended up fighting, we ended up taking down this drug whack maniac named Spike. And now, the next Rook City villain we're going to be facing is Plague Rat. Plague Rat is pretty much a big damage race, and he deals lots of toxic damage and melee damage that are irreducible sometimes. Today our battlefield is going to be in the final wasteland, where a lot of strange creatures are lurking about. For this battle, we're going to bring along Chrono Ranger for the Nemesis battle. And since there's a big combo I really like playing with the circumstances, I'm going to bring both Ra and Visionary, the regular variants. Actually, and for Ra, I'm actually going to bring his Horus of Two Horizons over. This allows him to get this combo faster. Instead of dealing fire damage to one target, he instead draws 3 cards and discards 2 cards. And we're going to also bring along the Primordial's Argent to get the combos faster. So we're going to face Plague Rat with Chrono Ranger, Ra, Horus of Two Horizons, Visionary, and the Primordial's Adept in the final wasteland. Let's fight. Sniff sniff. Tasty old meat. The double rat beast is back. It wants a piece of my shooting arm. Now the way that the Plague Rat works is that he also has a lot of cards that are called infections. When it's played on next to a hero, they are infected. Which when at the start of every one of their turns, they deal themselves 1 irreducible toxic damage. There's a combo with Ra and Visionary that basically nullifies absolutely everything. Now, at the start of the game, Plague Rat enters to play Plague Bearer side up. Plague Locust is put into play and the deck is shuffled. At the start of the villain turn, if all active heroes are infected, Plague Rat flips. Whenever a card named Infection is destroyed, Plague Rat deals each hero target 4 toxic damage. And at the end of the villain turn, Plague Rat deals each hero target 1 irreducible melee damage. So let's get this battle started. Now we got Plague Locust. Now this will increase damage dealt by Plague Rat and all infected heroes by 1. At the end of the villain turn, Plague Rat regains X HP, where X is the number of infected heroes. Now this actually does more harm than good, so it's a good idea to get rid of it. And of course, Ravage is going to hit all the infected here. Give 3 infections already. We'll give this to Argent Adept. We'll give this to Ra. And we'll give this to Visionary, because Chrono Ranger is very squishy against him. So, Chrono Ranger's turn. Oh, good. We're going to play this Displace Armory. We're going to go to the deck to grab Jim's hat. Then we're going to shoot Plague Rat. Now, Sudden Contract. We're going to make Plague Rat the ultimate target. And I'm going to shoot Plague Rat for another 3. And we're going to shoot Plague Rat for another 3. Because this is just primarily a simple damage race. Ra's gonna hit himself for 2. Don't have all the I don't have the combo for this yet. But what I can do is I'll get set up by going Drawn to the Flame, and I'm going to Sunrise. And I'm going to draw 3 cards: Flame Barrier, Summon Staff, Scorched Earth, And for this, I'll discard Staff of Ra because I can get it back with Someone Staff. And I'm going to discard Solar Flare since I'm not going to really need it right now. Living Conflagration. Visionary will hit something too. Or Mind Spike the Plague Locust, the floor. Now I'm going to use this power on Ra because I need there's imbued fire, flame barrier. This combo involves imbued fire because I'm going to get Flesh of the Sun God too. And if everybody's immune to fire and with immune fire, when they're all infected, they cannot hit anybody they cannot hit themselves for any damage at all. Next we're gonna go with this Arcane Cadence. We'll put this Sonata to hand, Silver Shadow on top. We'll put the Flare. We're gonna put the Bell. No, we're gonna put the Harp on the bottom. Trash the Flare. Put Zoo's Bell out there. Put the Harp out there for later. And draw Silver Shadow. We don't have a great start with our Jeanette up either way. Environment. Now, this environment is pretty neutral to both the environment and the heroes. We have a bunch of cryptid monsters. We got Abdominal Snowman, Amphibious Kupaco Abra. We got Horde Skunk Apes, Mongolian Deathworms, New Jersey Devils, and we got Rat Beasts, which these are our nemesis of Chrono Ranger. And they activate various effects. And the Unforgiving Wasteland is a very unique card. Whenever a target would be destroyed by damage dealt by an environment card, it is removed from the game instead. Next, so Vicious Onslaught. Plague Rat deals each hero target other than a hero target with the lowest victory 2 melee and 2 toxic. Ultimate target is going to shoot Plague Rat for another 3. And everybody's gonna get hit for quite a bit. And heals 3. We're gonna not destroy any bounties. Go by any means to boost damage to Plague Rat, and we'll play Just Doing My Job. I'm gonna discard the Ranger's Mark, the Flicking Conflagration, Suggestion, and this Lyra. I'm gonna draw 4 cards, Just Doing My Job, Ranger's Mark, No Execution, and the whole gang. Just start shoot Plague Rat for more. And shoot Plague Rat again. Then draw 1 card per turn, another Ranger's Mark. Ra's gonna hit himself with 2 toxic. Summon Staff to get the Staff of Ra out. Let's play the Staff of Ra. And I need to get this combo out. So there's the Flesh of the Sun God. I will get rid of both Raffle Gaze. And there's an extra Flesh of the Sun God. Alright, I'm gonna reveal the top three cards of a villain deck. The best thing I can do right now is get the Shadowy Arm. Get Ravage on bottom. Okay, I'm going to start drawing some more cards for Visionary. I'll discard this Mass Levitation. This gives her the Visionary the power to reduce damage targets dealt by environment targets by 3 until the start of her next turn. Sonata, because now we need the heal. Chrono Ranger's gonna get displaced armory. Ra's gonna get the summon staff. Gain precognition for Visionary and Arcane Cadence for Argenetta. Onslaught. The Unaccompanied will deal sonic damage to Plague Locust. Arcane Cadence. Environment turn. Mongolian Death Worm won't act until the start of the turn. Shadowy Ambush. Whenever Plague Rat deals 5 or more damage to a single target, play a top card of the villain deck. So Ranger's gonna shoot the Plague Rat. Alright. Now I'm just doing my job. I'm gonna discard no executions. Gonna discard this extra flesh of the Sun God. Gonna discard Suggestion and this extra Onslaught. Draw 4 cards. Shoot Plague Rat. Find the prize. We need to do as much damage as possible. Displaced Armory. Gonna go to the deck to grab the Compounded Bow, since that's gonna deal the most damage right now. Then I'm gonna use the Compounded Bow to shoot Plague Rat for another 8. And we're going to shoot him for fire. Ra's going to go with Flesh of the Sun God, and he's going to deal everything. Quite a bit of some fire damage. Some staff. Gonna rest of mind the Death Worm. And I'm going to have Argent add up, draw some cards. And he's going to discard the Counterpoint Bulwark. Arcane Cadence. Okay, I'm going to put Arcane Cadence to hand. Preparation on top. Sonata on the bottom. Trash the Bulwark. Congregation Instrument on hand. Preparation on top. Preparation on bottom. Trash the Frost and Flame. Put the Rhapsody of Vigor out. Conduct. And we're going to have Ra play Imbued Fire. Actually, first summon staff. Draw a card. And we'll put Imbued Fire out there. We'll skip the first damage. And now we're going to start hitting Plague Rat more. This will kill the Death Worm before it does anything else. Rat Beast. We'll hit Raw. Tooth and Claw. Great, gonna hit. Gotta hit the Plague Arrows now. Vicious Onslaught. Infection on Chrono Ranger. This will kill Chrono Ranger. And now I'm going to start putting... Now it's time to start putting this guy down. Let's see, we got 5 ongoing, so we're gonna keep burning. Now that we got this now that we get this Flesh of the Sun God combo out there, we are no longer going to take any damage from infections. So I'm gonna Flame Spike. I'm going to first make everybody immune to fire damage, and Ra's going to keep burning. Fire Blast. I'm gonna Flame Spike because we are going to be able to get rid of Plague Rat. So I'm gonna trash the Flare. Alright, now let's go ahead and do the Silver Shadow. I'm going to have Ra play his Fire Blast. And this is going to hit him for quite a bit. And I'm going to play a card. Subdominant. And what funnier way to get rid of, we're going to first heal. So put the Fire Blast on top, although this is really not gonna matter. Arcane Cadence. And what better way to have Plague Rat go away than have Argent end up do the finishing blow. 2 fire damage. And this gets rid of Plague Rat. So Plague Rat is nothing more than a simple damage race. And it really can do a lot of damage. So make sure that you select your heroes carefully. The other combo that can also complete this whole thing to make him harmless with a lot of other stuff is if Visionary has her Twisted Ether out there. This can also make Plague Rat just deal all kinds of just fire damage completely, and that would make the villain do absolutely nothing. So in terms of Sentinels and Multiverse, Plague Rat got Thunderstruck. And for all the good times and the fighting on Sentinels of the Multiverse, I am Crimson Thunder. See you next time.